think from a global trade standpoint, the Fox River Valley, Green Bay has been synonymous with trade. I think with economic growth, with worldwide trading, with logistics coming in from air freight and also autonomous vehicles, we see this area, this region will play a very vital role for not only Wisconsin, but also for Upper Midwest. And our work is not only just in Racine County or in the village of Mount Pleasant. Those are very important places for us because that's where we build our fab. But some of the jobs, some of the work, some of the partnership that we're looking forward to creating and forging is going to be in Milwaukee, it's going to be in Madison, it's going to be in Green Bay, and it's going to be first.
Scott Walker and local officials talked on camera a lot as taxpayers were being told they could be on the hook for up to $4 billion to lure a big factory and thousands of jobs to Racine. Most recent news that not only was Foxconn changing its factory future, now there appeared to be at least a temporary construction. That statement assured taxpayers 13,000 jobs and a $10 billion investment would still come. Quote, "We fully expect that Foxconn will meet its obligations to the state, county, and village." But Nikkei Asian reported it has a Foxconn document indicating the $10 billion investment in display production in the state of Wisconsin has been suspended and scaled back as a result of negotiations with new Governor Tony Evers. Foxconn called the report inaccurate, but no one from Foxconn or the state would talk on camera. We're driving through the Foxconn construction project in Racine County, and we now have a security vehicle tailing us. They haven't stopped us or said anything to us, but I'll show you a picture of them following us. We pulled over to what appeared to be the main construction office, and the security officer walked up. Have you heard anything about the project?
Make any comments? You guys are private property. You guys need to leave.
Okay, we left in search of answers and headed to Mount Pleasant Village Hall. Here in Saber for Channel 12. Okay. We're just trying to get answers to an update on the Foxconn project. Today it's being reported that it's been suspended.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out myself. I haven't been here in the past day and a half.
Terry, will taxpayers get stuck with a bill if Foxconn scales back or backs out?
Great question, Patrick. State and local government leaders say the development agreements are legally binding and include strong protections for taxpayers. We're told tax dollars are tied to job creation and that Foxconn is obligated to pay for the roads and other improvements, even if it backs out, Patrick.
This is a big deal, Andy.
Yeah, final preparations are underway here at the groundbreaking site here in Mount Pleasant. Construction crews preparing for Donald Trump's visit here. Also security on scene here. Now, about less than a year ago, President Trump announced the largest U.S. investment in manufacturing, and President said that this is a groundbreaking thing for Southeast Wisconsin. He called it a game changer. Now here's a little bit about the Foxconn facility. It's a 20 million square foot campus that will sit off I-94 between Highway 11 and Highway KR. The plant will produce high-tech LED screens. White House officials say the president is excited about the tech firm Foxconn coming here and the groundbreaking because it will create 13,000 jobs. But the groundbreaking could be overshadowed by the president criticizing Harley-Davidson for shifting production overseas due to tariffs. A UWM professor says the controversy is hanging.
And Andy, we do know some protests today. What have you learned about those?
Yeah, we know of two protests, one in Milwaukee, one in Mount Pleasant. That's via Facebook that we're finding out about this information. We're going to put a graphic up there to tell you about that. According to the Facebook page, we know that there will be Voices de la Frontera will rally at Zeidler Union Square first. Just after 8 in the morning, Operation Shake the Ground starts at noon at Smoleski Park. Now, according to the Facebook page, Operation Shake the Ground, organizers are encouraging protesters to focus on Foxconn and all the controversy along with that, and not on the president and a different agenda. That is what they are telling their protesters to really own in on these protests.
The landscape here in Mount Pleasant is changing quite literally as they do the groundbreaking for the new Foxconn plant. But regardless of party lines or feelings about President Trump, the residents here in this area are hopeful for the future. Gas stations are one of the few truly neutral grounds. But for this quick trip, its location is the epicenter of a political debate with President Trump just down the street for the Foxconn groundbreaking event.
Great opportunity for the area. We're going to get stronger.
So it is getting people off the couch and, trying to get into the work field. But I don't know about that Donald Trump.
The Taiwanese company says the $10 billion plant will bring 13,000 jobs to the area.
As long as we are compromising our values as Wisconsinites to bring this company here.
And Foxconn says the plant should be fully operational by 2020. In Mount Pleasant for
Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker signed a multi-billion-dollar package designed to incentivize tech manufacturer Foxconn to build a factory in the state, but some are concerned it may not be constitutional. The bill changes the rules for how the state approaches legal challenges involving the plant. It lets the Wisconsin Supreme Court take appeals directly and automatically stays lower court rulings during the appeals process. The Wisconsin Legislative Council, which studies the state's laws, raised questions about the legality of the bill. It said a court could rule the bill unconstitutional, quote, if it finds that this provision violates the judiciary's independence. A spokesman for Governor Walker said he believes the bill is constitutional and will help protect the plant from frivolous lawsuits. The deal would pay Foxconn $2.85 billion over the next 15 years. The plan could employ as many as 13,000 people. Though critics argue it would take the state 25 years to see any benefits from the deal, while Foxconn would get the money a decade earlier. Barring any holdups, the official contract for the plant is expected to
city that usually doesn't get a lot of attention in the debate about the big, troubled Midwestern economic cities such as Milwaukee or Detroit or Cleveland. Those are among the 50 biggest cities in the nation. Racine isn't, so it doesn't usually get a lot of attention. What's fascinating about Racine, however, is that back in the last century, it was an absolute titan of industry, industrial innovation, and manufacturing. Jobs abounded. Then came one of the most harsh deindustrializations I've ever seen in any American city. And today the city is in many ways more extreme in its poverty and unemployment and single-parent households than even Milwaukee. Racine is getting more attention now because very nearby, just a few miles away, the big Asian electronics manufacturer Foxconn is proposing a mega manufacturing plant. It will be high-tech, it will be a different kind of jobs, but Racine is wondering if it's going to be able to capitalize on any of the big job creation benefits that are going to come out of Foxconn. In the past, in Racine, you've had wars on poverty, national upswings, tech booms, stimulus programs, and they didn't help the city. The city seemed impervious to past attempts to create a new economic upswing. The big question is, will Foxconn be any different?